Hey, what's up, guys? Today we're talking about self-love. It is a concept easy to understand when you look at the words, but in reality, it's not that obvious. It's not that easy. I mean, how do you start loving yourself? How do you implement loving yourself in real life? How do you come from a place of self-hatred and start loving yourself? How do you start feeling differently about yourself? How do you make the switch? To me, self-love is a personal concept. Why? Because it depends on your personal experience. It depends on your trauma, your childhood trauma, or anything that have taken self-love from you. Anything that might have make you lose self-love. Anything that might have taken something from you that you would need to recover today so you can start loving yourself. Let me walk you through my own perspective of self-love and share with you the 7 pillars that I believe to be, from my own experience, the foundation of self-love. Believe me, I wouldn't be here today talking to you in front of the camera, showing my face, if these pillars have not worked for me in building my self-love and start loving myself, start building my own self-concept. And don't worry, if you don't connect with all the 7 pillars or you feel like you're missing something, I will give you the tools at the end so you can build your own self-concept. But please stay until the end, because what am I about to reveal to you at the end may shock you. So let's jump right in. Number 1 is to be in love with yourself. Yes, it's about genuinely loving the person that you are, the way you talk, the way you think, the way you react, the way you present yourself to the world, your attitude, how you behave, and fall in love with that person, okay? And in that same category is also knowing your limitations, your shortcomings, your flaws, and accepting them with kindness, with compassion, without judging yourself. Listen, it's not about being cocky. It's about knowing who you are and love each and every part of yourself without making it bigger than it is, without hiding parts that you might love a little less or that you would prefer not having, okay? It's about just know who you are and love who you are exactly as you are. Number two is about honoring yourself. Loving yourself is honoring who you are. It's taking care of yourself, is highlighting your best characteristic or various aspects of yourself. It might be intellectual, it might be your physical beauty, it might be the way you care for people, any qualities that you have inside, your internal beauty, or anything. Highlight them and share them with the world. Share your knowledge, share the way you think, share your qualities, your strength, your talents, so it can benefit others. This is how you honor who you are, and you do it, just as I said before, without underestimating you and without overestimating yourself. This is how, to me, you honor yourself. It might differ for you, but to me, it's about showcasing the best things that you have to offer the world, the beautiful person that you are. Number 3 is internal validation. It's recognizing that the person you are is just as valid and worthy as anyone else on this world. It's your way of thinking and or acting, what you like, dislike, desire, your fears, are just as valid and important as someone else's. It doesn't matter what people think about any of these aspects of you, whatever the judgment they have to state about it, no matter the criticism that they have to say about it, it doesn't matter because it's you and it's valid. You don't need other people to validate you. Just because you're walking on the surface of this earth, you are valid. That's the only thing that constitutes your value. You see what I mean? And validating yourself is also validating what you are feeling, your emotions, without judging them. You accept them and create space for them to exist and just pass through because they are valid and worthy of existing. Number 4, it's self-respect. Now that you know and validate your feelings, your thoughts, now it's time to respect them. You love yourself by respecting what's happening inside of you. Your thoughts are valid, so you respect them by expressing them because they have the right to exist. So you state your thoughts kindly, of course, but you state them because they have the right to exist. You say no when you don't want to, and you say yes when you want to. You do what you want to do, and you do not do what you don't feel like doing because you respect what is happening inside of you. The other thing is that you respect what's happening inside of you by fulfilling your desires. Yes, your desires are important. You respect yourself by giving yourself what your heart desires, and you make the necessary effort to give yourself what you want because you deserve it. You see, you deserve it. And because you deserve it, you deserve the effort necessary to get there. The last point in this category is loving yourself means knowing that your desires are not less important than someone else's, which means you don't have to sacrifice yourself just to fulfill the desire of someone else's. Your desire is just as important. So you have to put it on the table so it can be considered, and that the solution that is being found must fit your desires because they count, just as anyone else's. Number 5 is to prioritize yourself. It's about making choices first for yourself, then for others, but not at the expense of yourself. You see what I mean? Your life belongs to you, and you are the sole person responsible for your life. So you are the one who should make decisions for your life. You are your priority. It's about choosing what's best for you. You don't compromise. If you want something, you get that something, or you get the best in the category of that thing because you deserve it. You don't compromise. If you can't have it now, have faith that the universe will respond to your request because you showed the universe what you deserve, and the universe will give you what you deserve. So don't compromise. You deserve the best. And that's a way of loving yourself. It's not about being a selfish brat, okay? Let's be reasonable here. But it's to trust, to know that you deserve the best, and know that it will come to you effortlessly. I know it's not an easy concept to adopt because life can be very hard, things happen to us. But when you master the law of manifestation, you understand that it's not that difficult. It's more like a mindset that needs to be switched. It's a mind shift. Number 6, you need to be your biggest fan. What does that mean? It means that just as you would support your local basketball team, being your biggest fan is Encourage yourself in effort. When you're struggling or when you're making progress, you encourage yourself, you cheer yourself, just like a cheerleader would cheer for the team. And when you feel like you're failing, cheer yourself up, encourage yourself. And when you win, you congratulate yourself. Good pat in the back. And when you fail, you comfort yourself. Show compassion in face of failure and disappointment. Lift your spirits just as you would do for a loved one. Be kind to yourself. And when you fail, you do that and you start over. Number 7, be your best partner. You are the only person who you're going to spend the rest of your life with. So you better be your best partner. You better be your ideal partner. And how do you do that? Be there for you when you need it. You show up for yourself. Whether it's to defend yourself in front of negative comments, putting boundaries for yourself, taking action to get out of a difficult situation, or to show discipline and perseverance to achieve what you want. It's being there for yourself. You show up for yourself. And now, when you have that kind of relationship with yourself, you can count on yourself. Yes, you can count on yourself because now you know that you would do anything for you. So this is how you be your best partner. So, before I give you the tools to dig deeper and build your own concept of self-love, if you're ready to embark in a self-love journey, please consider subscribing to my channel because this is what we're focusing on now. By subscribing, you will be helping my channel grow. Thank you for subscribing. So, if the 7 pillars that I've just listed before does not quite resonate for you, or they do resonate but you feel like you're missing something, I'm going to reveal to you 3 things that you can do to identify what is missing for you, okay? So you can start loving yourself. The first tool is to look at yourself, observe yourself, whether it's in the mirror or observe your reaction when you're at work or with family or with friends, and start noticing the things that you don't like about yourself. We're focusing on things that you don't like because what you already like about yourself is already things that you can love from yourself, right? You already love them. And later you will be able to highlight them more because this is what you have best to offer, if you think so. If you want to stop the self-hatred and start loving yourself, address the things that you don't love about yourself and understand where they come from. Heal the things that make them exist in you. That's the first thing. So you observe yourself. The second tool is to observe how you love people, whether it's friends, family members, or love partners. By observing how you love them, it will tell you what you need to feel towards yourself. By seeing it, you will feel the blockages. Why can't I feel this way for myself? Why can't I love myself the way I love? By doing so, you will identify, again, the things that is preventing you from loving yourself the way you would love to love yourself. We'll dive deeper into this technique in another video. And the third point, the most unconventional way, is to harness your feelings of jealousy and envy. Yes, when you harness your feelings of jealousy and envy, you discover the most beautiful nuggets of yourself. By observing and digging deeper into these feelings, these nasty feelings, you discover the best part of yourself. But for this one, we will have to dig into it in another video. Bye.